الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Among all these values that we are talking about, there is one specific value that we are very much neglecting when it comes to Islam. Yet when we come back to the Quran, when we come back to the prophetic traditions, we can see that it's central, and especially in everything which was coming from philosophers or mystics in our tradition, from the Sufi tradition. They are talking about this sa'ada, happiness. And it's important for us to come back and to understand that the very meaning of our life has to do with happiness. Allah in the Quran is saying, وَمِنْهُمْ شَقِيٌّ وَسَعِيدٌ. Among the people at the end, when they will come back to God, some are going to be unhappy and others are going to be happy. Sa'id, min as-sa'ada, means here that really it has to do with happiness, it has to do with fulfilling your life by responding to God's call. This is the very meaning of it. And adding to this, in this very verse of the Quran, وَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ سُعِدُوا فَفِي الْجَنَّةِ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا مَا دَامَتِ السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ إِلَّا مَا شَاءَ رَبُّكَ. And for those who are happy, who will get this happiness, they will abide by the Jannah, by the paradise, as long as the heavens and the earth endure, except for what Allah will decide. This is important here to understand that the very meaning of our life when it comes to responding to God's call is to get this happiness at the end. And as much as we desire it at the end, we are longing for it at the end, it should be part of our life. This instance that we can have with God when we are fasting, as we are fasting these days, or when we are praying, this sense of salamat al-nafs, it comes back to salam that we have been talking about from the very beginning, which is when you are at peace with yourself, meaning you are at peace with God, with nature, with your parents, with your society. This has to do with happiness, and we have to look for it. Of course, it's not only through prayers or through commitment to duties. It has also to do with entertainment, with well-being, as we have been talking about it. But happiness, we find it 5 times a day when Allah, through al-azan, is calling us to what? Hayya ala al-falah. So come to your success, come to your happiness. And it means here, come to pray, come to this intimate peace that you are looking for. So happiness is part of our life, is a goal, and at the same time is something that we want to experience in our life, every day of our life, with God, with ourselves, and with our fellow human beings. And the month of Ramadan should also be a month of happiness, sa'ada. It's a goal and it's a companion. This is what we need to think about when we are trying to respond to Allah's calls, to God's calls in our daily life, as Muslims and as people who are trying their best to feel good as much as they are spreading peace around them. Never forget to remain positive, take good care of yourself, and never forget to let the people you love know that you love them. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.